I realize that most people probably don't use their Dremel tool 6 hours a day, 5 days a week, but I have. And I ran into a situation that I want to bring to light for anyone who may have ran into this, not knowing what it was. Have you ever been using your Dremel when it slowly starts to bog down, sounding like a groggy, sick friend talking to you over the phone? If you have, I have your secret, or not so secret, solution. As always, this video is a shortened version of my blog post, so check the link in the description to read on. At first, my Dremel began to stay around the 1500 RPM stage, even when I had it set to 3500. I had a mini meltdown thinking I would have to spend $130 again in order to continue the piece I was in the middle of. However, I recalled the owner's manual and decided to read it again really quick before tossing it or sending it back to Dremel for repairs. Thank goodness I did, because all I needed to do was replace the secret thing and I would be able to go back on my happy way. Without further ado, I'm revealing to you the secret to saving your Dremel tool. Replace your Dremel brushes. Let me explain. So, your Dremel begins to die, slowly, painfully, and you are lost on how to save it. All you need to do is go to your local hardware store or online shop, type in Dremel brushes, and it will take you to them. They aren't actually bristle brushes though, guys, so when you go shopping, don't be looking for what a normal person would consider a brush. You are looking for a little rectangle of compact charcoal attached to the end of a spring. I have the 4300 series Dremel. You unscrew the little cap that has the flathead screw-like hole on it, take the old one out, and put the new one back in. You have to make sure that you put it in at the same orientation though. They aren't quite square, so make sure you pay attention before sticking them in the slots and calling it good. Keep in mind that there are 2 Dremel brush slots, and even though one might not be used up, you should still replace them both at the same time. Really, you should just read your instruction manual beforehand, and this isn't a how-to tutorial anyways. I just really wanted to make sure that you didn't throw out a trusty tool because you used up the brushes. They're only a $5 fix, and if you pick up a handful at a time, you won't ever be out of tools. They're made of charcoal. As long as they don't get wet or the springs get rusted, they won't be expiring anytime soon, so stock up. After replacing them, you need to run your Dremel for 5 minutes without putting torque on the motor. I just hung it up on my stand and let it run while I cleaned and organized my workspace a bit. Don't overthink things or overreact, like I did, when your tools stop working. I mean, I truly was in tears thinking it would be over a week before I'd be able to finish my current project. Sometimes your tools just really need some TLC that you weren't fully aware of. Don't forget to check out my shop to see other Schaedings creations. And guys, if you're looking for a brand for your wood art or whatever you need a brand for, take a look at custombrandshop.com. It's where I got my awesome brand, and I suggest you do too. Use the link in the description to let them know you came from Schaedings. You'll be supporting Schaedings as we will get a small commission, and you'll be getting an awesome brand from custombrandshop.com. Remember to use our referral link. As always, I hope your week was incredible and this not so secret secret isn't coming to you too late. And subscribe!